Hypothetically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
you're a Tupac fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the situation in Vegas never happened and he lived through, where do you think who would you put him on the level with today? Like, is he on a Jay-Z level? Is he on a, could he have faded out like a Ja Rule thing? Like, it's very interesting to think about where he would be.
I mean, okay, so I mean, you got to think that there's different parts. There's the rapping side, and then there's the rapping, there's the acting. So the acting, based on interviewing the Hughes brothers, and for example, Michael Jai White, based on their assessment of his acting, they feel that he would have been a major actor. Winning Oscars and so forth. That he was really an exceptional actor. He wasn't just like, the guy in the Tyler Perry movie that's, beating up his girlfriend or something. I mean? He was like on his way. And from what I understand, he was supposed to play Will Smith's role in Independence Day, which would have put him into an action star kind of category. I mean, so forth. So I think based on the assessment of actual real directors and real actors, which I am not, I think he would have been a major actor. And I think I just I can't see him really fading off music-wise, considering how good he was and how well he connected to his audience and how timeless his songs were. I mean, there's lots of people that have died very early whose music has not touched the level of where Tupac's music is today. Like, you could put on Tupac songs in a club today. You can't, shout out to, I don't know, Heavy D. Like, you can't really put on Heavy D songs and get the same result. Yeah. You know what I mean? And this is not a shot at Heavy D. It's just that, Tupac's music was on a different level than a lot of his contemporaries. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think he would have been a major artist, if he really kept his focus on it.
Yeah.
But then again, I also felt that, Chris Brown could have been a major artist, but he got caught up in some of this gang shit and some of the bullshit and the Rihanna bullshit and whatever else, which ultimately steered him out of directions of being what I felt was like a Michael Jackson caliber artist. Mm-hmm. Beanie Siegel, another one of them. Like, I thought Beanie Siegel was going to be on a Tupac level. Jay-Z has said that. Yeah. That, that if Beanie really keeps his focus, he's going to be a Tupac level, Biggie level artist. But things didn't work out that way because he got caught up in street shit, guns, shootings. He got shot himself, fucked up his lung, changed his voice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that type of thing. And who knows? Yeah. Pac had been the shootings that you heard about with Tupac were not all the shootings that happened. Mm-hmm. Like, I had a guy I know named Adisa who told me he went to go see Tupac in the studio, and then some dudes rolled up and started shooting at him, and he pulled out his gun and started shooting back. You don't hear about this story because it was never publicized.
Yeah.
But yet another shooting story involving Tupac. I mean, people like to say, oh, God is looking out for me. I'm not religious like that. It's the law of averages. The law of averages was looking out for you because those bullets grazed past you those 2, 3, 4 times. But if you get shot at enough times, you will start getting hit. Yeah. Like he got hit at Quad Studios. And if you get hit enough times, it will eventually prove to be life-threatening, like it happened in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like you can't keep doing this over and over again and expect it to just work out for you every single time.
Yeah.
It will eventually catch up. So if he didn't die in Vegas, my guess is that he would have gotten to some other crazy incident. Mm-hmm. Because clearly Quad Studios didn't change who he was.
Yeah, not long term anyway.
Not long term.
Yeah.
Jail didn't change who he was. He came out wilder than ever. Mm-hmm. So some people, and I think, me and Mo Preem talked about this in our interview. I think Pac had this obsession with death and his own early demise, and I think he thought that he wasn't going to live long. I remember me and QD3 had a conversation about how Pac was like in the studio, like, I don't have much time. Like, keep. I need another song. Like, I don't have much time here. Mm-hmm. He felt like he was going to die early, and his stepbrother agreed. And, once again, if you're going into this mentality of, hey, I'm going to die soon, and I'm just going to while out while I'm still alive, you get a higher chance of checking out early because you're thinking you have nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
When in fact, Pac could have said, fuck all this. I'm just going to stay at home in my home studio, record music. I'm going to be like a Dr. Dre. People are going to come to me. You're not going to see me out. You're not going to see me partying. I'm not going to be in Compton hanging out. I'm not going to be in all these crazy events, and I'm not going to be around a bunch of dangerous individuals. I'm going to control my environment. I'm going to have extreme security. I'm not going to have street security. I'm going to have actual real security. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be very, very careful because I know how bad it could get. Like Dre realized at one point, this is how bad it could get.
Yeah.
You know, he's seen artists around him die over and over again or get hurt or go to prison or whatever else. He said, listen, you can't get to Dre. You can't walk up on Dre. Mm-hmm. You know? And had Pac felt like he had a long timeline ahead of him, he probably would have done that. But I don't think that he did. So therefore, there was a reckless nature about what he was doing on a day-to-day basis. That's just my take. This is I've never met Pac.
Yeah.
You know, I know Edie well. Me and him are friends.
Yeah.
So a lot of sort of the inside stuff I get is because just conversations that we've had, just hanging out.
Gotcha. If you had to pick one Pac album, what would it be?
All Eyes on Me.
For sure.
Yeah, that was my favorite album.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the first one I bought, actually.
Really?
I didn't buy Me Against the World. I didn't buy the Strictly album. I didn't buy the first one. There were songs on there that I liked.
Yeah.
But, like, it wasn't until All Eyes on Me that I actually bought. That was the first Pac album that I bought.
Gotcha.
Now, like I said, I've listened to the other ones.
Yeah.
I've listened to the whole thing, whatever else. But going to the store, back when CDs were a thing, going to the store, popping it in, hanging out with my friends, listening to it song by song, smoking weed, you know, replaying it, driving around in my car, playing it again with my friends, that type of thing. All Eyes on Me.
Okay. I think that the first album I bought was The Thug Life when it came out, and then Me Against the World, and then All Eyes on Me. You could go to like the mom and pop record stores and you can get it the Friday before the Tuesday release. So we would go and do that. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all great albums. This is not disparaging his other albums. I just felt like there was always songs that I liked by him, but not complete bodies of work. Like I like Dear Mama, you know, but I didn't really, you know, I mean, he came out as like a bigger than life figure. Like, you know, when I heard California Love, I'm like, oh shit, like, yo, he's coming out tough. Like, okay, I got to hear what this album's about, and I was very, very impressed.